everyone? Bonus episode of the Millie Goats. Butch P is here. I am AK, and we have one of our all-time favorites. Guest, not a guest, nay, a friend of the show, repping the App State. It is the proptologist himself, and I can tell you right now, he's probably already got 3 notepads full of nonsense written down on how he's going to find the top props. Please introduce yourself from that damn sports network and smoke the spread. What used to be 5 days a week, and
Yep, we're in a transitional phase.
Yes.
I'm so glad. It's just great to hear the intro music and not be at work, to actually be part of the madness. This is much better. I'll say I thought your Packers episode was fair and balanced. I had notes, very good. And ready to name some fantasy football teams, probably make fun of some wide receivers, highlight some of the things they do well, perhaps some crimes, who knows.
And that's why you're here. We got people piling in left and right. We've been building the suspense. I did a rookie quarterbacks episode myself, and I thought, who's the best person to get in here that has wits coming out the wazoo? I've listened to his show. He's one of my favorite hosts. All of his shows are fantastic. And I said, this has to happen. And I think you agreed. And now we're going to finally get to do this. And all these people who are getting ready to do their fantasy drafts are walking around without a team name. And we're here to tell you, look no further.
We got you covered. You can't have the dumb name. You can't be the guy with my ball sack Ertz in 2024.
Or you can't be team Johnson or whatever you want to. No, you look. We're going to get to that. I have a whole look. We're going to discuss. We're going to talk why it's important. We're going to give you. I mean, I don't know how many guys and names we have, but whenever this idea started, Eric started, the proptologist started. He said listing off names. I got in on. Butch P's got a list. Dylon's got a list. You're not going to leave this show without at least an idea. Or maybe if you get one, then guess what? You can hit us right here, right?
Boom.
The Millie Goats. Anywhere. Follow us on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Instagram, TikTok, podcasts everywhere you want it, where we discuss sports and other things, big football guys. And why don't you tell the people where they can find you, Mr. Proptologist?
TikTok. I'm mostly on the X at Proptology department. That's pretty much the only place I mess around. I'm worried about the Chinese stealing my information. Plus, I'm too old for the TikTok. Although you guys are doing well on the TikTok. Maybe I'm selling myself short.
We know nothing about TikTok. I have no idea. I basically just put the shorts up there because I'm like, do I really want to get in front of this? Do I want to? Yes. Should I? No. Maybe I might. I don't know. I look at all these other dudes who are doing dad jokes. I watched a good reel, a couple of them, and I'm like, they got nothing. They got nothing.
No,
we could cook them.
I've been trying to build a dad joke. I thought of a great punchline today. Dual porpoise. You got to think of a joke that goes with something for two dolphins. Because boy, dual porpoise is too good to not be a foundation for something great.
That would be something for Tua Tagovailoa because he's a dual porpoise quarterback because there's 2 of them. Anyways, you could start. You could see us on all these. Look who's here, dude. Heavy Steps, one of our favorites, an absolute baseball heater, I think. Right?
He knows the baseball.
Yes, Seamhead, I think.
Should I ask him before I bet against the Marlins today?
Are the Mets back?
I don't know. I seen a dude fall on his face trying to catch a baseball in the outfield today, so they might be back to just being the Mets.
They did have Kevin James out there doing the first pitch. So, King of Queens.
Those are
all right.
Malk out.
If you're here, that's right. If you're here for one reason and one reason alone. You are waiting for a fantasy football team name. What is in a name? Why does a team name matter? And I said this last show. Do not waste this opportunity. Don't be the guy who shows up or the girl who shows up without a team name and you're in the top of the order with team 6. No, that'll get you. Just get in there, set the tone for the draft, proclaim that you're in on your guys, even if they know you're going to draft them because everybody has a group message and you all talk. We know that. Get a psychological advantage. and make sure everybody knows that your organization is committed to excellence. And if there's anything else you two would like to add, I mean, I've done one draft. I have another draft this week, and I think I have one next week. So we're in the midst of it. Any other things you want to add to people who are watching this show?
I like the approach you're taking here. I would say if you're not thinking and talking about your fantasy football team like a multi-billion-dollar corporation, then you're leaving some fun on the table. You should be talking about players only meetings. You should, after a rough week, be discussing should you remove the ping pong table, stuff like that.
It's
It's all part of it.
I mean, yes, you have to say that we've made some renovations to the field house and the players lounge in the off season. We've done good work in the community as an organization. We're giving back to the community. That the fantasy football group chat should be going on year round, nonstop. So,
yeah.
Butch, anything to add to this?
Well, thanks for the invite to your leagues. Appreciate that. And
hey, Butch is a free agent. He's putting it out right there. DM the Millie Goats, and we will forward your invitation to Butch. He is currently a free agent. He would love to play in your league. Unless there's a fee, I don't know what his limit is. I will let him speak on that.
Just send me the terms.
Yep. Negotiations.
Scoring format and so forth. I'm fine. Any more than like 3, I start to lose focus. I can't care about that 4th team.
No. And they have to be on the same platform. I cannot go back and forth between Yahoo and Sleeper and ESPN because all the scoring's different. The player rankings are different. And I just don't have it in me to kind of, between that and the DraftKings and the showdowns and the football and the golf.
It's too much.
Making these stupid graphics that I've somehow found a love for nowadays. But anyways, okay. So how we're going to do this is we're going to take turns. So I have a couple. We're going to go wedding crashers here. You get a couple of slides. I get a couple of slides. And we're just going to run through. We've categorized each of our team names. This is the wide receivers. If you want to see the quarterbacks, go back a couple of days. There's one in there. We're probably going to do running backs next. But we're going to go. I'm going to put up a slide. We will discuss. We have not seen each other's slides.
No,
we have no idea. So that was part of the lure, and the proptologist took to task. And he
some
said,
of these I just had to get your first reaction to.
Yes, we have to do that. That's part of the game. But that's part of the reason why you get fantasy football teams. When somebody clicks into the draft and they see your name, they just start laughing. That's what it's all about. So I'm going to kick us off here. So I think my first slide, everybody buckle up. This is called Veteran Presence. Now, what you're looking at is the picture of Cooper Kupp. And Cooper Kupp is not on this list, but I did have him in the stock. So if you're going to draft CeeDee Lamb and you're a nostalgist like me, you want to go with the Lamb before time. Get a little prehistoric on him, right? Littlefoot, Bigfoot, Sarah, which I did not know that Sarah was short for Triceratops. Figured that one out. That blew my mind.
Interesting.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yep. Petrie, Land Before Time. Classic movie, classic fantasy football name. Now, if you happen to draft Aaron Rodgers and Brandon Ayuk to the same team, you might want to go on a little Ayuk-waska retreat. Wherever Brandon Ayuk signs, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. It's Brandon Ayuk going to play?
Oh, is Trent Williams going to play? That's more important.
Yeah.
And then if you're going to draft DK Metcalf, every kiss begins with DK. Okay. Put a little jewelry on it. Do a little foreshadowing for your league. And then if you're gonna draft one of the Bengals pass catchers, it's not delivery, it's Tigiorno. Oh, appreciate that, Steps.
We've taken two different approaches. I've nicknamed the wide receivers. You've provided actual fantasy football team names. Once again, you've gone above and beyond.
So that was my first slide. Does anybody care to comment? And would these be usable in a draft?
The Lamb Before Time, right out of the gate, is an incredible team name. That's that hits right in the heart of the age group, I think, that is passionate about fantasy football. We all grew up watching the Lamb Before Time series.
Absolutely.
Butch, any comment on these?
Yeah, of course. I love the Land Before Time.
You can even spell it like
every kiss begins with DK. and DiGiorno. I'm definitely ordering pizza from that joint.
Oh, all right. Butch, did you have any to add to this? We'll let you slide a few in here before.
So I was going with, dude, you're getting Odell. Question mark.
Wait, what?
You remember the commercials?
The Adele commercial?
Yeah. Yeah. But I put a question mark at the end because it's, do you really want Odell?
I don't think the Dolphins do.
It's like a friend checking on another friend. Like, dude, you're getting Odell?
Right.
Okay. Do you have any more veteran ones that you've procured?
Well, you can go with Master Bateman.
It doesn't matter if these guys play or not, or if you have.
Doesn't matter.
Just put them on your bench.
No, it's all about, does their name work for a pun? It has nothing to do with their football abilities.
No. And if you want to get a little religious, you can get Judas. Judas.
What?
Jerry Judas.
Jerry Judas. I can't even say it without even saying it. Judy.
How did we get religion involved? Okay.
All
right. Now, proptologist, let's see your lineup here.
I'm going to attempt to present my slide and give you a few of these. So these are just nicknames for wide receivers.
Okay.
We have Jameson Shot Williams, which works on multiple levels, as he's essentially only there for shot plays, and Jameson, a fine whiskey.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Okay.
Then we have, depending on how well he plays, Dontavian Wicks will either be Sticky Wickets or Devontae on Wish, should he be terrible.
Oh, you put both options there.
Yeah. A couple of them have multiple options. Jaden Reed, Dairyland Debo. Dynamic, versatile dude who can catch it and run with it. Even throw it if you need him to. I like that one.
These are beautiful, by the way. These are
nice. You wouldn't know it was my first day on the job.
No. These are wonderful.
Couldn't tell you that you're a Packers fan.
Ray McLeod.
Ray McLeod.
Whether you're forced to start him in your lineup or you're the coordinator who just had to call his number, you're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Devontae Fester Adams, because he hates the team and he does not want to be there.
I like the Adams family. Yes.
Rashid Rice. This young man caused a 6-car pileup and ran away. Lucky for us, his name rhymes with flea.
I have one with Rice here. How about Rice, Rashibi? Rashibi.
Oh my God. What are you going around the Vanilla Ice?
Vanilla Ice.
Hey, got some love there. Ray McLeod. That's a good. Oh man. Okay.
Oh, I think
how many is that? 5? You want to go another one, or do you want me to?
Jordan medicinal charges. Arrested for driving 140 last season. Passed out drunk behind the wheel this offseason.
Medicinal charges. That's a good one. Okay. Now we're gonna throw in one. We're gonna throw in one from Dylon, who threw one in from the group chat. I'm just gonna read one off. This is a good one.
Yeah.
I Devonta wait for our lives to be over. Speaking of Devontae Smith.
Devonta.
The impenetrable Chase Diddy belt. All right. Here's my second go round. These are called the breakout bangers. If you draft one of these guys, this might be my favorite. Here we go. If you draft Khalil Shakir eye for the straight guy. Now look, it is well known that I am a big Rashid Shaheed fan. I'm also a big Shakir fan. And if you like Tank Dell and you like Creed, who apparently is very big in Texas, can you tank me higher? And you have to sing it like that.
And then you tank me higher?
For Rashid Shaheed, if you draft Rashid Shaheed, take the name Legends of the Rashidun Temple, because his first name's Rashid. Everybody loves that game. And look, if you take a flyer,
I Rashided myself.
drive-by Tuckers for Trey Tucker, the wide receiver for the Las Vegas Raiders.
Raiders, yeah.
There you go.
I've got one. Tucker up, kiss my grass.
Okay.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Any other ones you want to throw in there?
That'll
Butch?
play well in the work league for sure.
Yes. Any other ones, Butch?
Oh, let's see. I had one pretty basic, little Shakira for Shakir,
Mm-hmm.
Khalil, and Nikolai infection. Nikolai.
I'm assuming that means Nico Collins.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Dylon, he chimed in with addicted. I would say he said addicted to nicotine. I would say nicotine withdrawal would be another one that you could throw in there.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Definitely.
So there you go. If you want a breakout guy these guys are talked about breakouts, here you go. Got you a couple right there. Take your pick. All right. Go ahead.
Again, I like the first one the best.
Shakir eye for the straight guy.
Now I think we're going to get into a couple that need some work. We have additional charges. Xavier Worthy. I would like to call him X because we could do some cool stuff with Mahomes, like X-Pat and or P90X.
Ah, yes. Yes.
Then we have Sir Slantus Drake London. Like Sir Francis Drake was the first.
Yeah,
navigated the globe and
exactly.
There has to be something Werewolves of London related that I'm missing here. And then we have Jermaine Boogie Burton. For one, it just feels right. Boogie Burton sounds right. And also you have the Boogie Board and the Burton Snowboard Company. You have that little crossover there. I think that could work if this kid could get on the field. They also have Yoshi in the slot. They are swimming in great nicknames.
Yes, they are.
Cincinnati this season.
Which is also a teaser for something I have.
And then, of course, Rashid Speed Shaheed, because, I mean, it rhymes. He's fast as shit. Square peg in a square hole here. That's an easy one.
Guy. I love that guy.
Awesome.
That is.
Chris, that's Olave.
Yep.
When you run perfect posts and your team sucks the most, that's Olave. When your YPRR or exceeds Derek Carr, that's Olave. Brian Thomas Jr., the BTJ killer. I like that one a lot.
Wait, what's the BTJ killer?
It's a BTK killer reference.
Oh, okay. I got you.
And then we have Greg Screen Dortch. See, because screen doors exist. Dortch sounds like door. And also, if you want to throw a screen pass in the state of Arizona, there's nobody better than Greg Screen Dortch.
Okay. That was incredible. I like that. I like the screen Dortch. That's right. Okay.
What else we got? Lad McConkey Tonk, man.
Man. I've got some. I got one similar.
I found the dorkiest picture they had on the internet of him. I want to call him Honky McConkey, but you can't go around calling people Honky McConkey.
Eric,
That's
I
great, Pete.
literally have a name for lad, and it's Honky Tonk Madonka Donk.
There you go. Yes, dude.
Lad up my score.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
This is good stuff.
All right. I like that one. Now I've got one more slide. 4 names. Okay. This is called the Young and Restless. If you draft a rookie wide receiver or one of the younger wide receivers, this is what you're going to want to go with. Here we go. There's a picture of who's that? What's his face? Neighbors, Malik Neighbors. First one, if you draft Roma Odunze, cheaper by the Odunze. And if you like a little Jalen Polk, well, how about my Jalen Polka face? Little Lady Gaga reference. If you like Malik Neighbors, you're eating good in the neighbor's hood.
That's
and then
good.
if you like the receivers from Cincinnati, again, this is my second Cincinnati receiver. Do you see what I see us? And play a little. That might be a Christmas time pickup after T. Higgins, whatever happens with him. So you've got 4 right there. You're
going to have to Jovic. Does that work? I don't think it's pronounced Jovic.
Oh.
All right. Any thoughts on those, or Butch, did you have a few more?
Yes, I'm going to go with your Iosivas because I had one down here. Upgrade your Iosivas. Because your iOS is your upgrade software on your Apple.
Oh, okay. Yes.
iOS.
That's
upgrade.
Makes your phone die every time.
And you need to upgrade your receivers. So Iosivas.
Oh, okay.
That's deep.
And then Zachatory hands for Zay Flowers for statutory.
Oh, gosh. Okay. And I think Dylon had Mr. Rogers' Neighbor's Hood. I think that was one of his.
There's something great there in Malik Neighbors.
Yeah.
You just have to suss it out.
Okay. How many Maliks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? I'm going to pull that down and let's go through yours. You can dare a Malik.
Honky Tonk Man, and then Adonai Plan D Mitchell. He's never your first option, but these Colts wide receivers always get hurt, and he's going to end up being somebody's Plan D.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it Plan B?
Ricky Pearsall is. I assume Ricky Piercings with all those tattoos. There's some tackle on there somewhere. Or if he just keeps not playing, Ricky Pierce, all he does is get injured. Quentin Johnson, a.k.a. 30, and that wide charger that nobody uses.
I remember when those came out.
Yeah.
And I think I had... Nope.
There you go.
Includes this presentation. I was thinking Malik Neighbors from Hell because he did play in Death Valley. That sort of work.
There's a lot that you can do with the neighbor bombs. No. Neighbor's Day. The Department of
Kid Neighbor. No, Kid Neighbor isn't funny.
That's what this is all about, though. You got to start. See, everybody wants to come out with the perfect name right out of the gate, but you have to start throwing stuff out there, and then
you got to start with the big blob of clay. You know what I mean?
So these are just some ideas.
Screen Dorches. It's in there somewhere.
The Screen Dorch was phenomenal. There were some good ones in there.
And if you go back to prehistoric, I'm going to just go with the Titans bucket list. Very, very bland, but you look at their wide receivers, you'll understand why.
Okay.
You got Tyler Boyd. You have DeAndre Hopkins, and who's their other wide receiver? It's a old veteran guy, so I'm calling their whole core the bucket list.
Ridley.
Oh, Ridley, yes.
Yeah, Calvin Ridley. There you go.
Forgot about Treylon Burks, the darling of last year.
Oh man, I thought that dude was going to be good.
I did too. I thought he was the second coming of A.J. Brown.
Somewhere out there is a tweet of mine during that draft that says, I'm not a scout or anything, but give me Treylon Burks.
That aged well.
Big dude. He dominated even at a school where wide receivers don't normal. Like he's getting the top coverage every game and he's still going out there and he's a big dude. I always fall for the big dudes. The Michael Crabtrees of the world sucker me in every time.
Yep. Crabtree had unbelievable hands.
Yeah.
So I used to love watching him play because he caught everything with his hands. But yeah, the Treylon, didn't he have some sort of didn't he have some sort of asthma or something?
Yeah, I think it was asthma.
He couldn't, it stopped him from competing in training camp and stuff.
That'll kill you. I think I finally have to give up the ghost on Marvin Mims too. The guy's just not getting on the field. As much as I want Marvin Mims to be a thing, it's just Mims the word.
Mims.
It is not. Yep, it is not Mims net.
No, he is not. He's not Mims. Mims is not Hims.
No. When there's a dude named Tim outperforming you, you're in trouble.
Yes, who by the way is on sleeper radar alert. So, I mean, it's pretty short and sweet here, fellas. I don't have anything else. This was pretty much just get in here, get these names out, let the people percolate, and then put a bow on it, right?
Yep. There's your blob of clay. Figure it out from there.
Take these, see if you can run them with your own. Butch, you got any closing words here?
I'm going to throw out a few more here.
Have at it.
Girls are from Venus. Fantasy football is from Jamar's.
Yes.
Terry Smoke.
Oh, Lord, Terry.
Get out of smoke, Terry. And don't mess with Jahan.
Look, I was perusing through the free agent wire here. And I was like, man, you got Wandell out there. That could be a pretty good name. There's a couple other guys that you could really get creative with. So there's a Keon reference.
Yeah, key on your face.
Don't
burn coal.
Yeah. All right. We'll flash this bet. Here we go. Again, all of our accounts will be live tomorrow night talking golf, talking AFC North, and the podcast will be out Thursday. And why don't you tell the fine people? I don't know what your schedule is anymore. I used to turn it into.
We're regrouping. We're regrouping for football season, figuring out when we're all going to be available and whatnot. I got me a freshman swimmer in the marching band now, so my schedule is changing. But we'll be out there before football season, fully assembled.
Doing a Super Bowl shuffle.
Yep.
Good. Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this little 30-minute blip. I hope you got some ideas. And until tomorrow night, I appreciate everybody tuning in and let us know what you think of those names. And if you use them, make sure you tag all of us in the on Twitter and say, hey, look.
Yep.
And if they win the championship, you're welcome. If they lose it, you never heard of us. So
free lineup advice all season if you use our names.
Till tomorrow night. Be back here.